Hey guys, and welcome back. It's so great to see all of your beautiful smiling faces. So today we're going to focus in on another yin practice, focusing on our hips and our quads. So grab your workout gear and grab your mat, and I'll see you back here in a moment. So we're going to start our practice today in dragon pose. Go ahead and make your way to the front of the mat. And I want you to step your right foot forward. And I want you to walk the left foot back as far as it'll go. And you're welcome to stay up nice and high in this pose here. Or if you want to take it down a bit lower, you're welcome to drop down a bit lower. You can come down to the elbows or the forearms. If you want, you can also take a block or a bolster to help make this pose a bit more comfortable. So you can take your bolster, place it down, and you can even wedge it just down by that thigh and lay onto it here. So we're really working in a little bit into the hip flexor, into the quad. And I want you just to find a way to relax. We're going to be here for 5 minutes. So as we progress through our time here, we're going to go deeper and deeper, just slowly letting go, relaxing, just breathing. Remembering the only time we move is to go deeper into a pose or to ease out if we've gone a little bit too far. So just keep breathing, noticing how the body feels. Noticing if you're holding on anywhere, if there's anywhere you can release, maybe go a little bit deeper. If you're using props, a block or blankets or a bolster, you can slowly start to move it out, allow your body to go even deeper. Just continue to breathe. Really taking the time to quiet the mind, to bring the body back, the mind back, and just relax. We're about halfway. Just continuing to breathe. If you want to take it a little bit deeper, now would be a time to slowly move those props out a little bit further. And see if you can get yourself down towards the mat a little bit lower. Eventually getting ourselves to a place where we're laying down on the mat, on our bellies. Take a scan of the body. And again, see if there's anywhere you can let go. You got 1:30 left to go. Again, only trying to move to go deeper into a pose or to back out if you've gone a little bit too far. Hanging in there. Just keep breathing. Oftentimes our lives are very busy. We're always going, things to do, deadlines. So to sit in one position for 5 minutes can be quite challenging, not only for the body, but for the mind. See if you can find a way to just relax, to let the mind go, and to be present here on the mat. Last 15 seconds. And slowly come out, laying down to your belly and just completely letting the body go into a nice resting pose. Notice the sensation of energy moving through the body. Notice how that hip feels. Maybe how the groin feels. Just taking this time here in a rebound to relax, to let the body recover and prepare for the next pose. From here, I slowly want you to help pick yourself up. And we're going to move on to the other side. So this time, left leg. What I want you to do is I want you to step that left leg forward. And again, you're going to bring your forearms down to the mat. Really sinking into that hip. If you have a bolster or some blocks, you're welcome to use them as well. So you just kind of push them underneath. Maybe support that back thigh a little bit. Or you can use it underneath of your chest. But try to completely let go. And just allow the body to work into the pose. Just breathing. Trying to remain completely still. Trying to just relax. And let the body go. Notice how you feel. Taking care to only move to go deeper into the pose or to back out if you need. We're halfway. Now would be a good time to move a little bit deeper if you need. So if you're using props, try to see if you can scoot them out a little bit further. And just melt deeper into the pose here. Last 2 minutes to go. Take a scan of the body and see if there's anywhere you're holding on, any tension. If so, try to find a way to release, to let go, to move slightly deeper into the pose. We've got 1 minute left to go. Even though the body might be screaming at you at this point, try to let go. Try to breathe through it. Calm the mind. Last 10 seconds. And from here, slowly relax onto the belly. Letting it all be absorbed into the body. Notice this sensation of energy flowing back into the hips. Maybe it's a warm feeling. Maybe it's more pins and needles. Whatever it is, just acknowledge that feeling. Completely let go. Allowing the body to recover and prepare for the next pose. I want you to slowly get up. Make your way to your knees. And we're going to go into saddle pose or half saddle, so I'll give you a variation for both. Please do use as many props as you need. So if you need a bolster or blocks or bolster and blocks or two, or whatever you need, make sure you prop up on this one. I want you to really focus in on protecting those knees. So I don't want you to go too far. So I want you to be really mindful of the knees. So pay attention to how the knees are feeling. At any point in time you're feeling a pulling sensation on the knees or a twinge, I want you to back out and I'll give you a modification. So the full pose, eventually, when you can get there, is your feet come to the outsides of your bum comes down to the mat, and you lay all the way down to your back. And to take it a bit further, you extend the arms overhead. Now, for a lot of people, this is a lot of pressure on the knees, so I want you to be very careful. The first variation you can have is taking a block or a bolster, and you can bring it underneath of your bum, and you can sit to take the pressure off the knees a bit. And then once you've sat here, you can even take another block or a bolster on top of this one for the back to take it not as far, or you can slowly come down from here. If this is still too much on the knees, that's not a problem. What I want you to do is just go one leg at a time. So we'll just tuck the right leg behind, let the left leg come out. So we'll just do one leg at a time. And again, you can do it with the bolster or without the bolster. So whatever variation you've come to, I'm going to stay here for now. Whatever variation you've come to, I want you just to relax and melt into it. We're getting into the quads. So again, find what feels right for you. So we'll be here for 2.5 minutes, and then we'll switch sides. So if you are doing a half saddle, we'll switch sides. If you're in the full saddle position, so both legs are tucked back, you will stay there for the full 5 minutes. Again, only moving to go deeper into the pose or to ease out if you've gone too far. And we're just breathing. Really working into those quads. Allowing the body to just relax. If you'd like to take it a bit further, we've got another minute here before we switch sides. So if you're on a bolster and you want to come off the bolster, you're welcome to move the bolster off to the side. But again, being very, very mindful of those knees, making sure you're not putting too much pressure or tension. You can stay up on the elbows if you'd like, or you're welcome to make your way all the way back to your back. Take it a bit further, you can take the hands overhead. We've got 30 more seconds here if you're in a half saddle. Just taking a moment to breathe. Last couple seconds. If you're in half saddle, I want you to make your way up slowly. If you're in a full saddle, stay right where you are. You're welcome to go a little bit deeper if you'd like. And you're going to switch legs if you're in half saddle. So again, being very mindful of that knee. You might find you have to prop up on one side a bit more than the other. That's okay. So find what feels right for you, whether it's sitting on a bolster, staying up high on your elbows, or making your way all the way down to your back. Just doing what feels right for you and for your body. Just listening. Inhale. And exhale. Feel free to close the eyes as you inhale. And exhale. Just noticing sensation, the stretching of the quads, pull of energy through the body. About 45 more seconds here. From here, I want you to slowly make your way back up, being very mindful of those knees. I want you to untuck that leg, or both legs if both of them are tucked, being very mindful of those knees, making your way back to a resting pose on your back. Notice how the body feels. Notice the sensation of energy rushing through the body. Just closing the eyes and letting the body rest. The last couple of seconds here. Here we're going to go into a twisted branches. So we're going to bring our knees up to 45 degrees, put our feet on the ground. You're going to lift your right leg up, and I want you to cross your right leg on top of your left. If you can, I want you to tuck the right toes behind the left leg. If not, no worries. Reach your arms in opposite directions, and I want you to drop the knees down towards the left. Take your gaze over the right shoulder. Close your eyes and just let the body relax into this twist here as you inhale and exhale. If it's too much on the knee, you're welcome to untuck that foot that's tucked behind and twist from here. But again, being very mindful of those knees. Just breathing here. Letting the weight of the shoulder take the twist even deeper. We've got 2 minutes left. Just the last few seconds here. As we breathe, letting the body go, letting the twist go, melting as deep as you can into it. From here, slowly unwind, uncrossing the legs and just laying on your back here, letting the twist rebound into your body. Notice the sensation of energy rushing through the spine, maybe through the glute, through the shoulder. Notice how it feels, the warmth of it, the release. Just allowing the mind to relax and the body to relax. From here, slowly bend the knees, bringing them again to 90 degrees. And I want you this time to take the left leg on top of the right, tucking the toes behind the calf if you can. If not, no worries. Reach the hands in opposite directions. And exhale, slowly drop the legs to the right this time, taking the weight into the left shoulder. Feeling the stretch across the chest, the spine, into the glute, maybe even a little along that IT band. Again, if it's a little too intense on your knee, you're welcome to untuck the feet and just twist from here. Take a scan of the body and see if there's anywhere you're holding on to, and see if there's a way to just let a little bit more go, to go deeper into the twist. Again, you're welcome to close your eyes and just relax here. With every exhale, letting the body just twist a little bit deeper. Take a scan of the body and see if there's anywhere you're holding on tension. Maybe you can release the hips a bit more. Relax the shoulders and the chest. See if you can let the body just twist a little bit deeper. Two minutes left here. As you breathe, inhale and exhale. Again, take a scan of the body and see if there's anywhere you can let go, and maybe go just a little bit deeper. Last minute here. From here, slowly unwind, uncrossing those legs. Again, laying flat onto your back. Taking a moment to let the whole practice be absorbed back into the body. Slowly start to wiggle those fingers and those toes. Bringing awareness back into the body. When you're ready, slowly make your way up. And move into a seated position at the front of your mat. Keeping your eyes closed, bring your hands to prayer at your heart center. Take a moment to thank yourself for your time, for the energy that you've shared here today. Raise your prayer to your third eye. Namaste. Thanks so much for joining me again today, guys. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, like this video, and I hope you've enjoyed today's practice. If you want, leave a comment below, and I will see you next week.